garage next to the Mustang. This is it. 1972 Buick Skylark. We've had it for a couple of years. Bought it from the second owner, Anthony. He had purchased it in 1984 from the original owner, a woman named Ellie. Ellie was a customer, Anthony's family's deli in Queens. She bought the car new in '72. Had it until 1984 when she bought another Buick. Anthony became aware that she wasn't using it anymore. He went and bought it. He had the original motor rebuilt, the original transmission rebuilt. He put a 12-bolt rear in it. When I bought it, I bought new tires. I go with the 275/60s in the rear and 245/60s in the front. Found those Keystone rims. I always loved those since I was a kid. Redid all the suspension in the front. Every piece of suspension that could be replaced was replaced. All the springs, front and rear, shocks, front and rear. I have the control arms for the rear. Also the sway bar. I'm going to put a rear sway bar on the car. Vinyl top was redone when they painted the car white back in I think in 1990 he had it painted. When we get around the front we can show added those amber lamps. I think they look good on the old muscle cars. It's not perfect, it's a really cool driver. You don't see the Buicks all that much. Buick made a beautiful car as well as Pontiac and Oldsmobile. If you're into classic American cars, I suggest you go out and you find something that you like, not what somebody else says to get. Just enjoy it. They're over 50 years old now. They're works of art. It's freedom of expression. You do what you like. I always love when somebody says to me, "Oh, what are you doing that with your Mustang for?" And I say, you know, do you have a Mustang? "Oh no, my wife won't let me get it." And one of those guys who blames it on the wife. Well, and if you can't go get a car that you want, why are you telling me to do something to a car that I have already? It never made any sense to me. I've loved cars since I was a little kid, like most of us. Like Ronnie Van Zant. Everybody should have a Ronnie Van Zant t-shirt. God bless him. But I don't think a guy like Ronnie was told, "Hey, you know, you're going to go out and spend $5 grand on a car." You can't do that. So go out, find something that you like, and then when you get it, do what you want to do with it. If you like Keystone rims like I do, since I was a little kid, I remember seeing a Monte Carlo, and I could see there was writing on the center cap, so I got up real close. You know, I respected the man's car and all. I saw it said Keystone, and I made a mental note of it. And then years later, here I have Keystones on the car. This car was purchased for my girlfriend as a gift for her putting up with all the cars that I buy, never saying a word about it. So we have a big red bow that went on the hood, and it was parked in the garage. When she came home, I opened the door and I go, "Oh, what's that?" But oh, here's a sticker that belonged to Ellie. This is for employee parking. Ellie was the original owner, and Anthony asked me, you know, "Are you going to keep that sticker?" I said, "Of course." I love things like this because they tell a story. This woman bought this car new back in the early 70s. I was about a year old then, and it's been there ever since, and it should stay there. But again, it's up to personal preference, but I think these cars look great with a 275/60 in the back and a 245/60 in the front. These are, I think they're 7 inches wide front and rear, but they're 15-inch rim. It's nice. This car came out of a great little neighborhood in Queens, Whitestone, Queens, called Malba. It's at the foot of the Whitestone Bridge on the Queens side. Anthony showed me around. We were driving a Buick around. He's like, "Yeah, Richie Sambora and Heather Locklear lived in that house." Mike Piazza lived in that house, so it was pretty cool. He had the Flowmasters on there already. They sound good. Buick always made a beautiful car, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. For the people that wanted to know what it was next to the Mustang, there she is.